Vlogmas Day 5. Let's go. Alright, starting out this video. This morning, my wife has to have a little surgery to remove a cyst in her arm. Should be something small, shouldn't take too long, but we're headed to the hospital shortly for her to get that done. But I want to talk about this real quick, and we'll jump on this later, but something I've been starting out my mornings with and ending my nights with is just some kind of meditation while listening to either 40 hertz or 174 hertz. For those that don't know, 40 hertz is the frequency that your brain cells communicate at. So listening to it is kind of scientifically proven to be very beneficial for clarity and just overall function and just your mind and everything else. So it's very calming. Has done wonders for me, just like feeling wise. My body feels very good and brain feels very sharp. It's helped me out for Vlogmas definitely too. So and then 174 hertz is very good for healing, and yeah, shown to kind of help the body heal. And me, for those that don't know, played many years of basketball, still play here and there for fun. So collected lots of injuries along the way. And yeah, does the body good to listen to that. So just filling you guys in. It's Vlogmas, that's what it's about. Listen to this stuff, super beneficial. I'll link both the videos down below. Why not? You guys check it out. It's literally just pure tone that you hear. And you got to use headphones because it's a binaural beat, which means it's created with the combined frequencies that you hear from both sides going through into one, and kind of how they combine is what makes the frequency you actually hear, which in this case is 40 hertz. So yeah, that's the morning so far. Let me show you guys another thing that I think we'll be able to do today. All right, so right here we got the 30 ohm 10 watt resistors. They're like little aluminum ones with the it's like aluminum around them basically. So later on today I'm gonna try to solder these up with some wires and connectors I have laying around the house in my little electronics kit, and I'm gonna try to throw these on the Ml55 if I get a chance to try to solve the check engine light. So I'll take care of that. Besides that, we'll get into it. Gotta wake my son up. Still sleeping right now. Try to transfer him to the car. Let him sleep a little more maybe. But let's make our way over to the hospital to drop my wife off. Beautiful morning out here, guys. Slippery out here though. I'll go ahead and get the car warmed up before I throw my son in here. Took the day off of work today. They did end up having school, I'm pretty sure. But needed to take the day off so my wife can rest and everything after she has a little procedure. Shouldn't be too bad, to be honest, but haven't had her do that before. She hasn't done that before. I don't know what it's like to get a cyst removed or anything, so she might need to chill out, so I'll be home. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this car warmed up, get my little boy thrown in here so he can hopefully just keep sleeping on the way there. We've definitely been logging some miles over the past week in this thing. But it's been doing great as always. If you guys don't remember now, it was around 120,000 miles that we did the head bolts, cam adjusters, and the cam buckets, and it's been hiccup free, knock on wood, since then. And yeah, I really love this SUV. There's actually another one for sale right now with like over 200,000 miles, but it's super clean, and the price is like stupid. Like the guy had it listed for 12K, then 10K, and then the last time I just saw it, it was literally at like 6,500, which is quite a bit of car for $6,000, $6,500. So if that's still out there, yeah, somebody's gonna get a great deal on that thing, as long as they maintain it, because it was owned by a Mercedes technician. So, and it looks like it too. Like it looks like it's in immaculate condition. It looks nicer than this one, to be honest, and this one's in good condition, and it's got, you know, 60,000 more miles than this. It's at like 204, something like that, 240,000 miles. So yeah, if you guys are up here, definitely check that one out. I think it was on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, let's get into the day. It is 37 degrees right now. Got to get my wife over to the hospital so we can get that done, and I'll take care of her the rest of the day, because she always takes care of me. Other thing on the list today, I'm not going to be starting this thing up, but I'm going to pull the battery out of here later so I can throw it on the charger upstairs, just because I know it's probably lost a bit from sitting for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Maybe not that long, maybe like a week. Sitting, battery doesn't like it when it sits, especially if it's cold. So I'll get that out of there later when we get back, throw it on the charger inside, and yeah, give it some love. All right guys, we're making our way. Successful transplant of this little plant from his bed soil to the car. He's eating a little snack now. His Mario blanket. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I mean, it's a very simple thing. Yeah.
So we'll go over there. She should be in there for like half an hour probably, and then continue on the day. Day 5. Again, say thank you to her for letting me edit the videos.
Gosh, no.
Otherwise it wouldn't be possible.
It's fine.
What did you have to say? Yeah, say it louder. Oh, you said thank you. Very quietly, very softly. Like a little cherub. Alright, catch you guys in a bit.
Bye, baby. I love you. You be good for dad. Bye, baby. No, let me give you a kiss.
I love you.
I love you.
Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Is it your mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, her name's Rochelle too. I am Brooks and Dad. Yeah, you're right. Alright guys, dropped her off. Fingers crossed. Shouldn't take too long. So we'll probably go roll around for a little bit and then come back and pick her up. Is that good milk tea? Nice. Alright, I told you guys we've been obsessed with milk tea lately. My son's definitely enjoying it right now, starting off his morning with some milk tea and these little rice cracker corn sticks or whatever. I think they're like cornmeal sticks. Anyways, let's go see what we're gonna do for a little bit. Alright guys, we ended up over at my parents' place. I missed the garage right now. Haven't been over here to work on the cars in a little bit, but just want to stop in. Always like coming in here, checking out my parts supply. I have all those buckets down there. I still need to do the rear coilovers on the C55. I haven't, just because it's driving fine the way it is and the rear suspension is all brand new anyways. But yeah, for those that don't know, I like to keep things organized by like which car they're for. So this is a C55 bucket, Ml55 bucket, and then at home I have some shelves that are dedicated. Like one shelf is for the E420 and other for Ml63. So got lots of miscellaneous pieces I've collected over the years. I also have these, if anyone needs these. I should probably put these up for sale, to be honest. They're the Recaro seat mounting rails. I had the lightweight ones, so I threw in the They're still Recaro, but they're aluminum. These are the steel ones that have the cool Recaro in white on the side of them, painted black. So those are pretty penny, I think. Maybe I should list those for sale. Leftover parts from doing the battery relocation. I got an amplifier if anyone needs it. The automatic pedal. This is what held the TCM under the passenger footwell. So yeah, I got all kinds of little stuff. I'm not gonna open these right now. They're kind of hard to open. They're all stuck in here. But yeah, lots of stuff. Oh, here's a fun one. All the poly bushings. Those are for the rear of the C55. I've also avoided that job just because of how painstaking that will be. But a couple things in here. We're gonna do a catch can on this soon, so we're gonna do a video installing it, and we're also gonna do a video just letting Mike, my stepdad, kind of talk over this car and kind of its journey and his time with it, because he's had it since I think he was like 17 or 18 years old, and it's gone through many different iterations, but it's such a cool car, like always with the Ford, but this is my flavor more so. This thing is so awesome, man. So yeah, look forward to that in the future, but maybe for one of the days of Vlogmas we'll do that. I also made plans with my cousin-in-law Aaron, who you guys saw a couple days ago on the vlog, briefly when we were over at the trail with the water. But anyways, he has a Supra and like a 1JZ E36 and a bunch of Nissan Z cars. So I'm gonna do kind of a spotlight with him. I already talked to him about it yesterday. We're gonna cruise over there, do a spotlight episode for one of the Vlogmas days, and just kind of walk around his fleet and talk over the builds that he has, because he has some super cool stuff. Super knowledgeable car person, and he's like, you know, one person in the family that we're always talking cars with or together. So yeah, that'll be fun for you guys to check it out. I've been telling him he should start a YouTube channel for like forever, because he has a lot of really cool stuff that he could share, and I'm sure he'd end up enjoying it if he got to get it going. So yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna head out. My wife just called. She said that everything is done, went well, she's good to go. So we're gonna go meet her at Whole Foods, grab some snacks, and we'll head out. Yo guys, this is kind of a rare sight to see nowadays. A clean DB Acura Integra. Don't really see them much anymore. I can't tell if that one has the VTEC badge in the bottom right. That might be a GSR. I don't think so, but it very well could be. I don't think so, but the dude driving it looked like an older Japanese man, and he was wearing white gloves to protect the steering wheel. It's super cool to see, man. You gotta appreciate these, because at a point in time they were a dime a dozen, but nowadays you don't see them very much. So just shouting out the old Honda identity. All right guys, just got the Whole Foods in Bellevue. I think I actually have a catch can that I'd ordered a while back that ended up being way too small, before Flash Shark had reached out to sponsor with the catch cans, that I need to return. So I might swing in real quick. My wife will come out here in a second, but I might jump in when she jumps out of the car, or jumps into the car, and go return that, since I think it's sitting in the back right now. All right guys, wife and son are back at home right now. My wife's just resting up. I had to go run over to AutoZone to get some little C-clip, or the connector clips for the resistor that we're gonna try on the Ml55. So I'm gonna run it real quick, do that. I had to call customer service about the catch can, because the refund date was like past due. So now we should be able to return that too, get like 20 bucks back from something I don't need. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get these little jobs done and then head back home. Let's go get what we need. All right guys, I think I got what we need here. Should be able to make it work. All right guys, got what we needed. $20 was the damage. I ended up picking up some of this Seymour Illuma Blast as well. I'm gonna use this on the intake manifold in the C55, so I figured I should pick it up. Also got some heat shrink. All right, let's go return this old catch can. All right, you guys, grabbed a pizza. I'm gonna try this out with the fam. This cacao water. Spent 20 bucks at AutoZone. Got 20 bucks back for returning the catch can. Spent 17 on this stuff. The ways of money. It's all right. And we had close to 3/4 tank just a few days ago. But time to go fill this puppy up again. Won't film that, but yeah, definitely on the list for the rest of the day. All right, guys, how you oblige for the whole family. My son didn't want pepperoni in his, so we have a very heavy pepperoni half and a cheese half now. Whoa. All right, let's pop this bad boy in the oven. All right, let her rip. All right, guys, we're trying to make this as painless as possible to install and remove just in case. So put the little connectors onto the ends. Yep, Maze is playing with these over here. So yeah, put the little connectors on the end of the resistor, connect it to the wire, and then I'll heat shrink it so it's protected on that side. And then the other side, I will put the male connectors to slide into the harness. Hopefully these ones that they had are not too big. They might be, I might have to shave them down, but it's all they had, unfortunately. So we'll see if we can make it work. All right, guys, we're out here in the engine bay of the Ml55. The plug, female side, is way smaller than the little spade connectors that I have. So I'm just gonna try it right now by basically shoving these connections into there. See if it works, and then I can pick up some, actual connectors that will fit in there later on. The ones I have are definitely too big, so we'll try it out right now. All right, guys, that's at least in there for now. It's not my permanent solution, but let's start it up and see if it'll get the check engine light to go off. All right, guys, no luck so far. I didn't clear it beforehand. Last time I cleared it and then drove around for a while, it took like 4 startups before the check engine light came back. So maybe I'll try to get a better connection on it, drive it around, see if it'll go away on its own, and then if not, I can clear it and then drive it and see if it'll come back. So yep, still testing things. All right, guys, my lifetime supply of wiring that I have deleted out of the C55. If you guys don't remember that video, I deleted about 40 pounds of wiring out of the C55 about a year ago of just unneeded components at this point. But it always continues to be useful. I didn't throw away any of it because it's all really good wiring from Mercedes and lots of little random connectors like these, which I needed. And these are the perfect ones. So I am going to connect these with our setup we already had. I know it's a bit long, but needs a little bit of flex in it just because these ends are kind of rigid. So I'm going to join these onto one side and then connect it to what we have over here, and I'll heat shrink around it so it's nice and tight and secure, and then we will test it. All right, guys, all patched up, and you're probably laughing because this looks highly overly complicated, but at least it's clean and it'll give me enough room to not try to squeeze the ends in over here and end up breaking these off, because these little resistors, the tabs, once you wiggle them back and forth enough times, they'll break. So I try to avoid moving them at all, really. But yeah, some people just cut the female connector off and just, solder the connections onto both sides of the resistor, which you can totally do. I just want to make it so that that plug doesn't have to get cut off, and I can just put these spade connectors into it. By the way, here's the wiring that I was telling you guys about. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll pop it up right here, and yeah, it's worth checking out. That was about a 2-week project, I think last summer or the summer before, I can't even remember now, but it was very rewarding, but a lot of work and a lot of just like spelunking and trial and error and deleting things, turning the car on, seeing if it was still happy, etc. But yeah, there's more to be had at that later on. My desk is a mess right now, but let's go try this out. All right, guys, she's in. Fits like a glove. I know. It's kind of obnoxious, but should do the job. And hopefully it does the job that we're trying to get it to do. But we know the connections are good everywhere. So let's fire it up
and we'll see what happens. And if nothing happens, then I will clear the codes, drive it around, try to start and stop it 3 or 4 times at least, to cycle the keys and to see if the check engine light will return if it hasn't already gone away. Alright guys, still no luck as is. Haven't tried to clear anything yet. I'm gonna go for a drive to go get some gas. If it doesn't clear on the way over there, I will clear it manually, and then we will drive it and try to cycle the key a few times before I get home to see if it'll come back. So, fingers crossed. Guys, no way. First time I've seen gas under $4 and I don't even know how long now, like a year plus, or whenever this whole crazy gas fiasco started. Anyways, I'm gonna fill it up. Check engine light did not go off on the way over here, so I'm gonna pull off the parking lot after this and clear it, and then we'll drive it, cycle the key a few times to see if it comes back. Alright guys, so I have the iCarSoft MB2 for those unfamiliar. I'm gonna go ahead and clear it. Let's actually start it one more time to see before I clear it. Oh, I gotta do it all the way off. Oh shit. It went away on its own. All right, we don't need this. Anyways, what I was gonna tell you guys about this though, the Ml55 for whatever reason, just older computer, it doesn't connect through the diagnostic like all the other cars do, or my C55 and Ml63, but it does connect through the OBD2 just like normal. So I use that to clear everything, and I can still read live data. This thing's really useful. I think I got this for like 150 bucks. And now I have like the Star DOS setup on a laptop, which I'll be making a video about soon for this Vlogmas. But this is, you know, a great little tool to have, especially for the money. It's Mercedes specific, and yeah. But I thought, like, right when I started the video right now, I thought I saw the check engine light go off right before I turned the key off. So my eyes were not deceiving me. But wow, that's awesome. We finally cleared the check engine light we've been sitting with forever for the EGR. All right guys, I will chalk that up to another Vlogmas miracle. But anyways, we're all tidied up. Let's get home. All right guys, so there it is. If you want to clear the check engine light for EGR, just go ahead and throw a 30 ohm resistor with 10 watt and you will be solid. Very happy that worked. Glad to not see the check engine light, even though I knew it was doing nothing, but still, you know, mindset gets in your head seeing that all the time. All right, these three are all sitting happy. Let's go ahead and grab the battery out of the C55 so I can charge it up. Just leave it charging until I'm gonna drive it again, because I'm not gonna be driving it for a little while, so might as well get the battery out of here. Show you guys how that works. What the heck? Oh man, the little Mercedes symbol fell off of my aftermarket key. Sad. Must have like crunched it or something in my pocket at some point. Oh well, still looks fine. Anyways, let's get this thing open. Show you guys my deal back here. I always keep what we need handy, which is a 15. Disconnect your negative first. Oh, and actually, before I do that, I do this, lock the car. That way it's locked after I close the trunk. There we go. Okay. All right, you guys couldn't see anything. Here we go. Okay, positive. And last but not least, got these little twist nuts on here, or wing nuts. Set these to the side. Set this to the side. And grab our battery. Luckily, it's not too heavy, but one-handing might be a bit of a chore. Let's see if I can do this. Hoi! Okay, let's head inside. I'll show you guys a charging station. All right, guys, you saw this when I first got this battery. I picked up this Odyssey charger. Highly recommend if you have any AGM battery or Odyssey specifically. Great product, and can bring these back to life and keep them maintained really nicely. So positive first, negative second. It's gonna do a system check. You can see it's reading 2 bars out of 5 right now, so I knew it was gonna be a little flat from sitting in the cold for so long without being started. And this one, to be honest, I kind of messed up when I first got it, because when I was doing that wire delete, I had the car doors open forever with the dome lights on and the trunk light on, and just let it drain basically to nothing. It was literally reading 0 on here, and it charged back up to 5 at that point, but I think I really took away a lot of its life from doing that accident. So it'll get back up to 3 or 4 bars usually now when I charge it, and it will last a long time like that and not really be an issue, especially when it's not cold, as long as I drive it, you know, once a week or so. But I will get the lifetime warranty switched out for a new one with FC Puro once they're back in stock with them, but they're back ordered right now. So even my Secret Connects FC Puro can't give me one, so I'm on my own for now with this one. So I'll just take care of it, keep it going. There we go. It's already reading 3, so that's good. Oh, back down to 2. So yeah, it'll do a self-test. It'll, you know, say system check okay when it realizes the battery's, you know, healthy enough to charge, and then it will begin charging. And yeah. All right, you guys, well, I think that'll go ahead and wrap up Vlogmas Day 5 right there. Super relieved to have the check engine light gone on the Ml55, and feel like Hey, what's up? Oh, man. I feel like I got a few things done today. I cleared out our back patio. I didn't show you guys that part. I should have time-lapsed it, but our back patio was a mess with car parts and everything everywhere from me doing the intake manifold rebuild, and just, yeah, needed to clear that out. So got that kind of freed up, easy to get to parts and everything I need now, so it's a little more motivating to keep things going. I think one of the next couple of videos I want to do with you guys is talk about what the next kind of bigger project should be on the channel. I have a few ideas, but I would love your guys' input as well. So stay tuned for that, and a bunch of ideas that I have remaining for the rest of the days. We got 20 more days to go after this. So stay tuned. Thanks everyone that's been supporting so far. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.